Wow. Impressive.
You're back. Have you reached the urn?
Not yet, but I wanted to discuss something with you.
Oh, did you discover something fascinating within the temple?
Not yet. I should probably go. Now, you be careful, alright?
Hmm?
Okay.
Maker's breath. Look at it all.
It is impressive. Now, I'm a dwarf. And it is impressive. But you could tell that it's human or elvish or whatever. I mean, it hasn't weathered the test of time as good as a dwarven building would. I mean, it's very beautiful with the fluted and intricately carved and engraved sweeping arches. This massive grand hall. The arches, the flying arches. Gothic. Grand, but in a way a bit ruined. If this was dwarven, more stoutly built, more solid, that would not have happened. And that wouldn't have. Although it does give it an eerie beauty as the light flows through. Gives some things almost an incandescent glow. Okay. You know that there's guys up there. Let's take this carefully. Sweeping arches. Majestic, but tragic. If only they built it a bit more solid. They could still have had the sort of delicate engraving, the intricateness, the elegant, limber lines. Just built them more solid, more robust. Too delicate. Okay. You ask, so I'm telling. Don't go. The stories talk of the riches, but never the names. Never where they supposedly spent their wealth. I heard that same tales of Aladdin Denram. Felt the same pull, but it's a lie, son. They may paint a trail, but once you're on it, does it lead to the beast or back to you? Unsigned letter, father to son. Brother Ferdinand Gentivi, as it is the duty of all true sons of the chantry to make the chant heard from every corner of the world, I made it my mission to find as many corners of the world as possible. The Maker can hardly expect us to do one without the other. Excerpt from In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Gentivi. Brother Gentivi is one of the chantry's most well-known scholars, primarily on the basis of the stories he has published, which many of his contemporaries dismiss as fanciful, of his travels across the length and breadth of Thetis. His travels, and rather to curious nature, led him to a study of folklore, which gave him the notion that he could track down that most debated of all artifacts, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. He announced that he had found what appeared to be the trail of the urn, left in the legends of the regions through which it had passed from Minrathous on its way into hiding, and he appears to have been right. The final resting place of Andraste lay at the summit of a remote mountain. Good job, Brother Gentivi. Got an idea. Oops. Okay. Ah, the cultists. Let's get our rogue up here. Okay. This thick tome is covered in dark, dusty leather and has a distinctly foreboding appearance. Discovering dragon's blood, potions, tinctures, and spicy sauces. I mean, it's a very beautiful seeing the light come out and dance upon the ground like that. It's very stunning, beautiful, but at the same time it's a sign of weakness in terms of the fundamental structure. You get used to human architecture after a while. They don't really in terms of its fragility and its transitory, vulnerable nature. But you do learn to appreciate some of its grace and charm and
Let's go.
its limber aspects. I'm presuming, is this to Venter? Ah, to Venter. No wonder you gave us the dark spawn. Thanks for nothing.
Right.
Sure. Then, all right.
I don't suppose anyone would mind if I borrowed a book or two.
Okay. Okay. We could also show it to Brother Gentivi if we need any assistance. Come on. Another book. The Old Gods. Ah! This is a nice library. Spoof should come in, protect it. Develop it, protect it, build it up. Blood. They should protect these books. Philistine savages. Yeah, I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. A fire in the center of the books. This is a hazard. They need more protections. This is just awful. Just awful. In any event. Forgotten verses. Find someone who can decipher the strange scrolls. You found some scrolls in a language you cannot decipher. You have taken them with you in hopes that someone you encounter on your travels will be able to translate them. I think we should take them to Sister Justine in Denerim. Okay. The Old Gods. Dumat, the Dragon of Silence. Zazakel, the Dragon of Chaos. Toth, the Dragon of Fire. Andaral, the Dragon of Slaves. Erethamel, the Dragon of Beauty. Razakal, the Dragon of Mystery. Lusican, the Dragon of Night. There were 7 old gods, great winged dragons that were set to rule over the ancient world. The Chantry maintains that they are responsible for the original sin, that they turned humanity away from its true creator through deceit. Humanity's faith faltered, and thus the Maker turned away from the world. But not before trapping the old gods in eternal prisons beneath the earth as punishment. Scholars assume that the old gods must indeed have been real at one point, and most agree that they were likely actual dragons, ancient high dragons of a magnitude not known today, and impressive enough to frighten ancient peoples into worshipping them. Some even claim that these dragons slumber as a form of hibernation, and not as a result of the Maker's wrath. Perhaps these are the gods of the dragons, and they have a level of sentience that other dragons do not. Regardless of the truth, legend maintains that even from their underground prisons, the old gods were able to whisper into the minds of men. The Archon Thalcian, first of the Magistars, who claimed to have contacted the old god Dumat, used the blood magic Dumat taught him to attain incredible power into Tevinter, and declare himself the ruler of an empire. In return, he established the first temples worshipping the old gods, and the dragons became equated everywhere with imperial power. To date, 4 of the old gods are said to have risen as corrupted archdemons, and now we have a 5th, Eurythamel. Dumat, the first and most powerful, was slain at the Battle of Silent Fields. Zazakel fell at the Battle of Starkhaven. Toth died at the Battle of Hunterfell, and Andaral was felled by Garahel, the legendary Grey Warden, at the Battle of Islay. The archdemons have been identified only after years of argument among scholars, and to this day it is unclear whether the archdemons are truly old gods and not simply dragons. All that is known is that the dark spawn hunt for them deep underground, as if they truly are, for them deep underground. If they are truly the old gods, as many scholars believe, then we have only 3 blights remaining. When all the old gods have risen and been slain, however, what will happen? Will the blights end forever, and humanity earn forgiveness from the Maker at last? We shall see. From the Old Gods Rise Again by Sister Mary, Chantry Scholar, 850 Blessed. The Scrolls of Banastor. To align with the power of the Fade is but the first of many steps. Further is to align the mind to the Fade's rules and find the ties between the realm of dreams and the realm of flesh. This is the true power of blood magic. The flesh and the mind are inseparable, and therein lies the power to influence and control minds. Below the text are indecipherable runes and stains of blood and ink. What a shock in a place like this. Really. It's shameful how these superstitious freaks have treated this library and allowed things to go so badly to seed. And this is just awful. Come on, a fire here, just pathetic. We should do something to fix this. Never mind. Okay. All right. We're getting ready here. Okay. And Batty Buddy.
Right.
Alright. I don't know about that. Let's go over here. a look and see. Reaver, Archer. Reaver. Archer, Archer. And another Archer. Right. No.
I shall do it. It's done.
Let's go. Ready? I'm fucking this up already.
As you will.
Ready?
I see.
Oh, they did a pinning shot on me. Let's go hit him with this. Let's see. Okay. Okay, dog. Perfect.
I am ready. Won the day.
Okay.
As you say.
I guess there are times when it's okay to mix it up.
I shall do it.
Brother Gentivi. Ah, he decided to hide back there. Good idea, buddy. Stay back there. Stay under control. Stay safe. Oh.
Enemies approaching.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay, everybody. Put you right there. Put you right there.
Alistair here.
Okay, Alistair. And Betty Betty. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Let's take a look here. No, just a poor dead guy for one night. Not bad armor, but we've kind of gone a little bit behind that for that guy's a lot. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Knight. Alright, here we go. Okay. Morgan. Alistair.
Here I am.
Right.
Of course.
Okay. Alright, everybody. I want to do a tag here. Let's go. Trust me. Okay, everybody.
On it.
Hopefully this is not the worst thing I've ever done. Yep, they would have a Bronto.
On it.
Okay. Give him a good kick.
Done.
Alright. Dog, howl at the moon. Yeah. Alright, good job, dog. Okay, Liliana. That wasn't necessarily the best tactic I've ever done. I suppose I could have met him up here, but... Okay. But yeah, Brontos. That's about... They're nothing like the old Mabari Hound, but yeah, that is the sort of thing you can use them for. Alright. Okay, dog.
I am ready. Trap right ahead.
Come on. That's good. Oh, it's going to be like this. Alright, let's go in here very carefully. Okay. There's a whole bunch of them. You ready? Alright. Let's go. Hot the moon. Okay. Ready? Now, knock him out. Okay. Better. Okay.
Make it scrap. Send me.
Yeah, hit him.
I am on.
Sure, you could use it.
Make heavy praise.
Okay. Yeah, that was okay. Maybe I could have pulled him farther out and shot him with arrows to soften him up.
As you say.
I don't know. Not fully happy with that performance. You ready?
Alistair here.
Let me check something. That's better. Alistair, let's give you a decent bow. Natia, better bow.
Oh?
Now the scroll of Banastor. Okay. Yeah. They really haven't done much to improve the upkeep. I mean, even what they sleep on is so crude. They hold in a couple beds, but I mean, God, this is pretty. This is really dire. Let's see. Creatures. Ah, the Bronto. There are only two things a noble will step aside for: paragons and angry Brontos. Yeah, that's true. This hulking beast was originally bred by the dwarven shepherd as a beast of burden and food source, the rough equivalent to surface oxen and cows. Yeah, but tougher and badder. Some versions of Bronto have even been developed as dwarven mounts. That's very true. Valued far more for their sure-footedness and stamina than for their speed. Yeah. While present within Orzammar in large numbers, some Brontos still exist in packs within the deep roads, having returned to a wild state after the fall of the Dwarven kingdoms. There aren't that many Dwarven Bronto mounts. It's actually quite difficult to do that. Once you do it, it's nice. But it takes quite a bit of work and a bit of money. They require remarkably little substance to train them. Remarkably little substance, consuming organic material from water, fungus, and even rocks. Hence the rock liquor appellation used by many dwarves to describe Bronto. This is true. It existed primarily dormant states until provoked. That's also true. An angry charging Bronto is considered to be a rather dangerous opponent, because it is. Still not as good as Batty Betty, though. Not as smart, not as flexible. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Let's go back over here. Oh, so that's how it's gonna work. Okay, everybody.
It shall be done.
Let's back off for a moment and think about this. Alright, everybody, let's go. Alright. No, there's too much. It's too risky to send one guy in after all these people. Much better. Much better. Much better. And you know what, for this fight? Yeah. I wonder. Oh. Yeah. Alright. I'm just curious. I wonder. You know, yeah, we'll try it. I have no idea if this is going to work. We'll try it. See how this goes. Okay, Dougie.
Tell me.
This will be interesting. Ready? Nice. Okay. All right. Let's take this step at a time. Good job,
Very well.
Liliana.
As you say.
On it.
Okay. That taught me a couple of things. Because we do want to save our explosives.
Tell me.
Okay. You get there. Okay, Liliana. Alright. They regenerated. That was a mistake. Okay. Alright, everybody, let's go back here. Okay. Doggy.
Let's go.
Big boy. Thanks, big brother.
Of course.
Okay, Duster Mage. And love of my life. Oh, that's nice.
Enemy ahead. Watch out.
Let me do something. Hopefully that works. Okay. Well, this looks like a really reasonably nice room. Very comfortable. I guess the mages get better treatment. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah. Put you there. Put you there. Take you,
I am
put
here.
you in the center. Hey, doggy, cover my butt. Rear, I should say. Okay, Liliana, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so here's what we'll do.
Watch out! Back!
Everybody go up here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. That's good enough.
Go.
Perfect. Liliana? Boom. Okay. Aggressive. How to move?
Victorious.
Okay. No. Don't get greedy. Everything must be done under control and with discipline.
I shall do it.
So there's about 5 of them left. That won't be too difficult.
Of course.
Alright. Again, we'll skirmish this as far as we can. Till it gets to be too tough. me see something. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. Six of them. Word of advice. Alright, ready? Run over here.
So be it.
Go. Go, go. Ah, shit, there he is. Fucking goddamn it. Ready? Alright, so. Better. Callister. Good. He's dead. Lyanna. Hit him. Perfect. Now knock that guy out.
Let's make this quick.
Okay. Good work overall.
It shall be done.
Always gotta watch those mages. Once you take them out, you've destroyed the heart of the defense. Not always, but in most cases. And in those cases where it isn't, it's often like a monster that has magic abilities or something that really hits really big, like that. The original Tower Ogre. But usually that's rare. Black Pearl. At first glance, this appears to be an ordinary pearl, but on closer inspection it seems odd. There around it seems very still and lifeless. Southeast Chamber Key. Southeast Chambers, Main Hall, Cultist Chamber. Okay, Southeast Chambers. Okay, that's where we're going. Let's see. Alright. Okay, okay. See how Batty Buddy's doing. Okay. Let's take everything out of there. Come on, don't leave it behind, old man. Old girl, I should say, but oh well. The Sermons of the Divine Renata the First. Alright, let's take a look at this. First off, let's save this up. Books and songs. Sermons of Divine Renata the First. The weakness of mortal will is the great failing of all the Maker's children. We trade our honor as if it were the cheapest of currency. We do not understand what integrity is, or what it is truly worth. From this ignorance, original sin was born. At some time, each of us has thought, what does it matter if I keep hold of my integrity? I am but one mortal. I am powerless. How blind we all are. The virtue of a single slave destroyed the Divinter Imperium. The dishonor of one man drove the Maker from our sights. I tell you truly, nothing but the integrity of our hearts will win the love of the Maker back to us. It is all the power we shall ever possess to change this world for good or for ill. From a sermon on integrity. Yeah. There's a lot of truth to that. Let me take a look at that and think about it again. Kind of went through that too fast. At some time, each of us has thought, what does it matter if I keep hold of my integrity? I am but one mortal. I am powerless. Many of us are powerless, though. How blind we all are. The virtue of a single slave destroyed the Divinter Imperium. We aren't all that slave. Not all Andraste. The dishonor of one man drove the Maker from our sight. We're not all Mathras, even if any of this is true. I tell you truly, nothing but the integrity of our hearts will win the love of the Maker back to us. It is all the power we shall ever possess to change this world for good or ill. There's truth to that, but not necessarily in terms of this Maker existing. There's truth in the sense of having to do good or not doing good. But at the same time, you make it sound far too easy and obvious. It's not. There's also the issue of, let me take a look at that and think some more on it. There's also the issue of, what do you do in situations where one or more choices offer both good and bad outcomes and you have to choose among them? Or if a well-meaning choice leads to something bad. There are definite limits to integrity as a solution for the ills of sentient kind. All right. Anyway.
Yes. Where she goes.
I wonder. Oh, duh. We need to go to the Southwest Chamber. Silly me.
It shall be done.
So that's what we're dealing with here. Everybody get up here.
I shall
I
do
see.
it.
Make them come to you. Okay. I was not prepared. No. Perfect. A killer. Kill her quick. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. Good that we killed her quick. She hurt us fast.
As you like.
As you wish.
Alright. Did not expect a mage to come charging. Give me that bow. Yeah, I figured that. There might be more down there. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see. Get ready. Get ready. Okay. And dog.
Make
Oh,
her
that's
preserve
great.
us.
Everybody. Oh.
I shall.
Very well.
Interesting that they had.
Ready!
Okay. Normally we'd fight them at a distance, but
It is done.
Skill has won the day!
good job, Alistair. Did I miss this book? Shame on me. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. Okay, Brother Gentivi, you stay down there. Don't let them see you. Okay. Ugh, hideous. Nasty. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Minrathous, leaving behind only the old and the infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped, then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her, but the true God did. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the Fae, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him, that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. She begged the Maker to return, to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give man another chance. Andraste went back to her husband, Mathrath, and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Together they rallied the Alamari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself. Fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until they were a vast tide washing over the Imperium. And when Mathras saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. Thanks, Mathrath! At last the armies of Andraste and Mathras stood before the gates of Minrathous, but Andraste was not with them. For Mathrath had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to the Tevinter. Thanks, Mathrath! For this the Archon would give Mathrath all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. Thanks, buddy. Selfish bastard. And so before all the armies of the Alamari and of Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burned, while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured. I have no sympathy for this guy. He's just like friggin' Logain. But as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste. Unlike the Darkspawn with our friends, and drew his sword and granted her the mercy of a quick death. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Mathrath, cursed mankind for their betrayal. Mankind didn't do anything. It was just this idiot Mathrath, and turned once again from his creation, taking only Andraste with him. And Our Lady still sits at his side, where she still urges him to take pity on his children, from the sermons of Justinian II. So here's what I don't get. If you're this big shot god, why'd you let her burn? Makes no sense. Yeah, I'm just going to let the woman I love burn, even though I'm a god that can do anything.
What now? On my way.
Main hall key. Okay. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm just going to let the woman I love burn. I wouldn't let Leliana burn. I'd do everything in my power to stop her from burning. So why'd you let this woman who you were so devoted to? Makes no sense to me. Humans and their religion. I'll tolerate it for Leliana's sake because she loves them. Because I love her and it makes her feel happy. And I'll do anything for her, but still. I don't get it.